I'm Chase Rolfson with Rubline Marketing.
This is Jeff Lindsay.
This is Michael Pitt.
Hey everybody, it's John Dudley from Knock on TV.
Hey guys, this is Jared Scheffler from Whitetail Adrenaline.
Hi, I'm Taylor Drury from Drury Outdoors.
Hey, this is Nick Munt from Bone Collector.
Hey, this is Melissa Bachman.
Working Class Bow Hunter.
Working Class Bow Hunter.
Working Class Bow Hunter Podcast.
Working Class Bow Hunter Podcast.
Working Class Bow Hunter.
Working Class Bow Hunter.
Working Class Bow Hunter.
You're listening to the Working Class Bow Hunter. That's right, this is a podcast for Billy Joe Lunchbucket, the working man, just like me and you. My name's Travis T-Bone Turner from the Bone Collector. Thank you for tuning in.
Nobody pushes the envelope like Working Class Bow Hunter.
It's really not that good.
Those people on that pod, those hosts are a little unhinged.
Working Class. Working Class.
Working Class Bow Hunter.
Episode 683 WCB podcast. Kurt Geyer speaking.
Eric Hammond.
Doug Schmidt.
Guest co-hosting again,
Scott Sullivan,
aka
Snort Wheeze. Snort and Wheeze.
Snort and Wheeze. Scotty.
Wheeze Snort.
Is it Snort and Wheeze or Snort Wheeze?
Snort and Wheeze.
We said that last time. I'm gonna go back Snort Wheeze.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our guest of the hour,
Michael Starkey.
thanks for being here.
Thanks, man.
And you brought your wife along.
I did.
Haley Starkey.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
So, dude, yeah, you're here from Ohio.
I am.
Sorry and thank you.
Nah, dude, it's all good. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming all the way out. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, we met you at the Ohio show.
Yeah.
Met you 2 years ago, right?
No, just last year.
Last year? I thought it was 2 years. Both years, I thought. But, well, anyway, you're tattooed. You have gauges. You're a freak like me.
Yeah, dude.
So, what's it like being a freak?
I don't know. It's kind of cool, though. You just get to look at, like, old-ass people, and they're like, oh.
Yeah, they hate you
Danger.
automatically.
Yeah.
What happened to your ears?
Oh, dude. There's a guy at work that's like, what tribe are you from? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you know, with the hairs. And I'm like, the fuck,
No,
dude?
no tribal tats here, unless you do have a tribal tat.
No, that's gay.
Okay.
You are a faggot.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, drop him early.
Nice.
Hell
Hold on.
yeah.
I don't know what button. There we go. We'll turkey that one. Okay, that worked. That worked. I wasn't the first person to drop it. Our guest took it there, so that's where we're going.
Hey.
Cool. Well, thank you for that.
Thanks.
And we'll get more into being a freakazoid because I live that life every day.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, did the Midwest Whitetail After Hours podcast with Joshua Sparks the other day, and a guy commented, what's in his ears? And I commented, I keep extra peep sights there just in case. And then like a day or two went by, and then some girl commented and said, are you serious about this? And I said, no.
Yeah, I keep 3/4 inch peep sights in my ears at all times.
Yeah, 3/4 inch peeps, it's like not having a peep at all.
That's like normal, right?
We should do that.
Do you want to try it?
See everything.
We could try it.
Yeah.
It'd be a good gimmick.
Yeah. Make a steel one. You just got to
I have them.
groove in it.
I got three.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably aluminum. I don't know what they are.
What are they? What size are they?
3/4.
Yeah, your size bigger than me.
I don't know.
Ooh.
I got big ass earlobes. I got bigger holes than you. We'll get into it. The podcast is presented by Elite Archery. Those are the bows we be shooting, and we like them a lot. Shot them for a long time. Check them out. We like them. You might too. Is that a good Elite plug?
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Simple.
You probably will like them.
Yeah.
Pretty
Scotty
legit.
likes them.
Yeah, I like them.
We'll get into that more. Everything we're just going to get into a little more every time we talk about it. Big Time is also a partner of this show, code WCB 2024. Guess what? Huntworth's also a partner.
We'll get into it.
We'll get into that one.
Yeah, we'll get into
We'll
that
get
one.
into it.
Code WCB 15. Old Barn Taxidermy is also a partner. They like to mount deer heads and other non-living things.
They like to get into it.
They're really good at it, too.
They're really good at it, and they get into it.
Yeah, they get into it.
Trophy line. Doug, you're looking very saddle hunter-ish today.
I get into it.
2 weeks in a row.
The saddle.
You get into that?
Yeah, I get into that.
Do you use code WCB at Trophy line?
I did. I got in there.
Okay. What about Grizzly? None of us are really into Grizzly right now because we don't have any of the drinkware, but we get into the blinds, we get into the coolers. You're taking a cooler to Kansas.
Yep. Two of
You
them.
should be back with a buck by the time this launches.
Should be, yeah.
Physically get in the cooler.
No, I will be.
You will be. I like the.
You will be?
I will be.
Hey, we'll get into that.
We'll get into that, yeah.
Okay, I like that. Blackgate trail cams might help you get a buck in Kansas.
Yep.
Definitely a good assist. They help you get into it.
Might get you pictures into it.
You get into pictures?
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't?
You do?
Love a good picture.
You ever put a Blackgate trail cam up in your bedroom with your lady?
Get into it.
Just to kind of see.
No, not yet.
Did anybody do that for the Big Time Blackgate giveaway?
Put it in the bedroom?
Yeah.
Like grow and show?
Yeah.
Show and grow.
They should have.
I don't know. That would be an automatic win.
Got some surprise picture for you, boys.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, you did it.
Hey, get into it.
They print them out as Polaroids and mail them to us.
What the fuck?
The fuck is this shit? No big tree stands. Raider, Echo, Hilo. We get into it. Code WCB. Deercast, Loophole, Illuma. Yeah, we get into it. We get into all that stuff. Just ran
We're all
through 'em.
about it.
So thanks for listening to our ads. Thanks for sitting through our ads.
No problem, dude.
And sorry. But dude, all right, we met you at Ohio Deer Classic, which is a killer show.
It really was, yeah.
That honestly, second best show for us. Well, not including Illinois Deer and Beer. That show, we have to check the numbers, but blew a lot of shows out of the water.
Yeah,
but
that show kicked ass.
Iowa or Ohio was number 2 to Iowa, which is a big statement. And for some reason,
It's crazy.
we felt the love from Ohio big time at that show. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was the first time I've ever been to a show like that.
Oh, really? Ever?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Oh, dude, I'm going back for sure.
It's like a good time.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else around in Ohio, though. Like, there's nothing around there. There's, like, little turkey shows at, like, little tiny, like, Vance warehouses and shit like that, but nothing else.
Columbus is a good, it's a good city. I mean, I don't live in Ohio, so I would have a different opinion. I'm sure if I lived in Ohio, but for a city, we have Chicago.
Yeah, so Columbus is like Chicago of Ohio.
100%, I get that. But Columbus seems more
Not Chicago?
more not Chicago than Chicago. Like, you can navigate Columbus and, like, go see things and, like, have a beer downtown and not, like, worry about getting
I will say
shot.
this: I'd rather go to Columbus any day than Chicago.
I told
For
you
sure.
guys.
I don't feel like I'm in danger all the time like I would in Chicago. Like,
Yeah.
I'm in
Yeah.
Chicago, I feel like I'm in danger.
I've never been.
Telling you,
Don't go.
what we talked about earlier, just don't do it.
Yeah. So that being said, I do like Ohio. Those are good times to be had in Ohio.
Yeah, it's a good time. I like it.
There's big bucks in Ohio.
There are massive deer in Ohio.
Is Ohio, in your opinion, being a resident, underrated or overrated?
Underrated.
Underrated. And so you're telling everybody that they should go hunt Ohio instead of Illinois?
Absolutely.
Okay, I like that.
Oh, wow.
It's a good
heard it
program.
here
we're
first.
on.
Especially Southern Ohio.
Really? Like, as in it's good, or are you
Yeah.
being sarcastic?
No, like dead serious.
Really?
Massive deer.
Because Ohio's over the counter for non-residents.
Correct.
How much is it? I wonder if it's expensive. Illinois is kind of expensive.
I have the app on my phone. Probably tell you.
You can check for non-resident.
Yeah.
But we met. All right, going back to how we met at the show, and you were a tattooed, gauged out freakazoid like myself.
Asinine
and
freaks.
You guys hit it off.
Asinine freaks. Yeah, we just, I don't know. It's just like an acknowledgement thing. And then you shot a stud a week ago.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and I was just like, hey, want to come to the studio and podcast? He's like, rad, I'll be there. And I'm like, sick. See you then.
All right.
And that's pretty much what happened.
End the conversation. Here they are.
I was like, we need a good buck story from a freak. And that's how it worked out. So we'll get into it.
I'll get that later for you.
Okay. I'm curious. I bet you it's less. Here, I can probably just look it up. I bet you it's less than Illinois.
Illinois is pretty.
It's
I mean,
probably
but
around
you
the
get,
same.
You get 2 tags in Illinois. So
What's going on?
Was it?
mine was doing that earlier. Where it won't let you type.
Your computer was?
Yeah.
Jordan says his has been doing it.
Is it an update?
Update for what? To not let you use your computer?
I had to open a new browser.
Yeah.
Or like a new new window or whatever.
The fuck? No.
Oh, weird. Yeah, mine did it earlier too. Fucking peas.
Huh. Well, we're not using the computer. Okay, fuck that shit. Then we'll never know.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, so you shot a buck, and I was like, hey, come out to the studio. And then pretty much you're like, okay, cool. And then you rolled out, and here we are. So we're talking buck stories on this episode.
That's right.
Ohio buck stories.
Yes, sir.
And first of all, thank you for the support of the show and listening and supporting what we do and all that. So
For sure, dude.
Appreciate
I don't want to
that,
be a bootlicker, but I'm like a huge fan.
Well, thank you. A bootlicker's hilarious. I've never heard that term. Well, we appreciate that a lot. And we chatted. I remember chatting with you at Ohio and everything. And the message sent like, dude, come out. Let's fucking bullshit and talk about this buck story. So wherever you want to take it from there, man, we're listening. We'll ask you dumb shit along the way.
All right.
How long have you been listening?
Since 2019, 19.
So
Before,
quite a while.
before COVID.
Long time.
Yeah.
Sick. Sorry. That's a long time to listen to our dumbasses. Do you get sucked into listening to us?
On the way here, I did.
Did you love or hate us?
I like you guys. I don't really mind. He doesn't bother me when it comes to the hunting and anything else.
So you're supportive.
I am.
So would you say she sucks or doesn't suck?
Doesn't suck.
And you don't lie.
No, you don't suck.
Oh, good.
But she does suck sometimes.
Okay, nice.
Hey, yo.
Nice. I wish I knew which one was the. Hold on. No, I don't want to risk it.
Nah, dude.
I haven't used my label maker. That's good.
She's the best though, because like as soon as the turkey season's over, like she knows every weekend or whenever I get time, I'm going to move cameras, put food plots in. I'm going out and doing something. There's not a, well, you got to help me with the kids. It's okay. You go do what you have to do, and I'll stay here. There's never been a single bitch or complaint about it.
Otherwise, shut up. I'm going to do this.
I really don't mind.
That's good. I always look at it like, okay, there's a trade, I think. I'd rather have my significant other have a passion where I know what they're doing and what they're into than being like, I don't know what he's doing or what he's into. Like, that's like the worst case.
Well, that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of people that their spouses are either cheating on them or, out doing drugs behind their back or something. And it's like, deer hunting is the least of my worries.
Yeah. Deer hunting's not toxic.
Literally, like, I'm not worried.
It could be sometimes.
At all.
Could be. Yeah, that's a fair point, though, because I think a lot of the issue with, like, couples stuff like that, I think it's, like, insecurity type things. It's like, no. Well, I think a lot of guys also ruin it, too, for themselves, where they'll be like, yeah, I'm going to deer camp, and then they might go to deer camp, but then they're at a bar.
Yeah,
yes,
they just
like
get
right
bombed.
after that, yep.
Yeah, it's like,
he doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like,
No, I'm coming home right afterwards.
Yes.
I'm tired.
I'm going to bed.
I got the prices for Ohio.
Yes, enlighten us.
Non-resident for a. Oh god damn! I just had it.
I wish we had some dead
Here we
air.
go. $76.96. $76.
Holy shit for the tag.
That's for the tag, and then a license is. It just depends on if you buy a 3-day or 1 year. A 3-day is $40, or 1 year is $180.
Wow.
Still not that bad at all.
It's pretty similar to Georgia. Georgia's like, I think, pretty close to that.
That's pretty close to Illinois, though.
No, it's not.
No, Illinois is like
Illinois,
$500.
$560 or something.
Yeah,
like
but that's
that.
2 tags.
No, not as a non-resident. Oh, buck and doe.
Yeah, buck and doe. This is just 1 tag.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I think is a gun tag more?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
I think it is. I think a gun tag in every state is more.
I'm assuming.
I don't know.
Interesting. Pretty
Never
cheap.
heard of a gun tag in Ohio.
Oh yeah, you were talking about this.
Yeah.
It's not broke down like that.
No.
It's just like you have your tag for the year.
Yeah, you just buy your license and then you're either or sex tag and then that's it. And then when you go to fill it out, it'll be like, did you kill us with like a crossbow, longbow, whatever? And then, gun season just says muzzle loader or, rifle gun, whatever.
Yeah.
That's it.
I wish we had that, but like when I shot my doe, my buddy Eric, I was showing him like filling out tags and calling deer registry, and he's like, dude, that is a huge pain in the ass. I'm like, I don't know, I kind of like it.
I don't think it is. I
Like,
mean, but we're kind of like, we're used to it.
Yeah.
When you kill a deer in Iowa, what do you have to do to report it?
It's probably one of the easiest things you could do. There's an app. You put in your number, and then you put the county you harvested in, the sex of it, and that's pretty much it.
What do you do in Ohio? An app?
Same thing on the app.
Yeah, and they give you a number.
They
You write
give
on
you
the tag,
like
and
a
you're done.
6-digit or 8-digit number. You write down the tag, and you're done.
See, Illinois has got, we've talked about this a bunch. I call because I like the nostalgia of the phone call. It's like there's a reporting hotline, and then it's like for compound bow, press 1. For private land, press 1. For,
You almost know it by heart. Like before they even start talking, you're just like,
I used to know the Iowa one by heart because I used to have to call everyone in that we party hunted with. I was the guy that had to call everyone in.
I mean, they still have the call-in thing in Ohio, too. But it's just so much easier on the app.
Just check in, get it done.
Like, as soon as I shot my buck, I was like,
yeah, done.
Done.
See, that's cool. That's probably what
Pictures.
they want you to do, I think, probably technically, right? Before you even move it. I think Illinois, you have to have them, you don't have to call it in right away. You have to have it tagged before you move it.
Yeah.
That's the way I've always understood it.
Iowa, you had to have a tag wrapped around it, and then you got 24 hours to call it in.
Gotcha. Okay.
See, in Ohio, we don't even have tags like that. Like, no wraparound, nothing. They're just little tiny pieces of paper about this big. So you either zip tie it or you can just put it in your cab.
And have the report number on it. And
Correct.
all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
It doesn't have to be on the deer at all.
No.
See, that's what's weird. Like all these other states, like you got to be on your P's and Q's going from state to state because it's like one little dumb thing that you didn't think about that you have to have. Like
Yeah.
in Illinois, you have to have a habitat stamp. So you have to buy your hunting license and the tags, and you have to have a habitat stamp. But it doesn't make you buy the habitat stamp.
Yeah.
Which it should.
And it's a $5.50 stamp.
Mm-hmm.
Just tack it onto my hunting license if I have to fucking have it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I think
But they
Ohio's
do it on
like
purpose.
that. I think Ohio's like that with duck season and shit. You have to have a waterfowl stamp.
Yeah.
See, we have a separate waterfowl stamp in Illinois. But like,
Iowa has a habitat stamped also.
does it just come with your license, or do you have to buy it separate?
No, you got
buy
to
it
tell
separate.
them. Like I always buy the 3-year combo, they call it. So you can pay for 3 years that hunting, habitat, and fishing.
Yep.
So it's just good for 3 years. You pay one fee, and then now with the app, it's just you can have it reoccurring. So at the end of 3 years, it just automatically has my payment. Oh, it's probably mine.
Robot.
Damn it.
So at the
Eric.
end of 3 years, it'll just like automatically buy my shit for me, and I don't have to worry about
Send it in the
They
mail.
Send it to you in the mail.
Oh,
Eat a card.
That's awesome. I like that. Huh. All right. Well, back to it. You've been listening to us since 2019.
We
We got into it.
Yeah, we're getting into it, okay? Yeah, so that's cool. So, yeah, sorry and thank you that you got sucked into listening to us on the way here.
Doesn't bother me.
And just unfazed.
I'm amazed.
Unfazed about everything.
That's good. That's good. Just stay that way, okay?
I'll try.
Not with the kids, dude.
No. My patience is very thin.
Yeah. It's
a different story.
Kids throw another dynamic into the hunting family relationship thing, but
I love it though. Like my son, who's almost 2, loves it.
Yeah.
Walk up and deer.
has he been hunting yet?
No, not yet. I really want to take my 6-year-old, but I don't think she has the patience yet. Still,
I think she'll be too loud, honestly.
I think that too.
I started dabbling this year with my 5-year-old and my 3-year-old, and it's Scotty went out with us one night in the blind, and it's, I mean, go to a spot where you might see deer. Like I was trying to get him to see deer, but I didn't give a shit if it ruined the hunt, and it's a handful, but it's hilarious.
That's why I'm gonna dabble this year a little bit once the corn's out.
Dude, you can't bring enough snacks.
No.
Snacks.
They motor through them, dude. It's like as soon as they're in there, they're like,
My kid motors through them at home.
yeah, oh, dude, you got the Oreos,
Heard that.
Dad? It's like, yeah, you little fucker, you ate 5 of them already. You know,
I
It's
wanted
like-
some.
yeah. But I want you to be patient, so here's a couple more. You know,
You ate
so
a family-sized package already.
it's just
Double
one of those
stuff.
things. I'd say try it. 2-year-old might be a little young, but
Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably try with my daughter. That she does talk about turkey hunting all the time though.
that'd be cool because they're interactive.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like that would help.
yeah, for
And
sure.
it's nice weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can hunt them all day in Ohio, right? Turkeys.
So the first 2 weeks you can only hunt them till noon,
Gotcha, and then it opens
Yeah.
up.
and then it opens all.
Because we don't hunt till noon, remember?
Oh, right, that's right. Yeah, because we hunted there 2 years ago. See, I think that would be cool, but it's like you just go out late morning with them, so you're not getting them up in the dark and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Yeah, definitely try that and report back. I'm curious to see if it goes the same way it went for me. I mean, it's funny, right? It's like,
It's memories.
Clyde-
dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
you weren't planning to kill anything. You're just
Clyde's
hanging out.
whisper is like a yell whisper.
yeah,
It's pretty funny.
Dad.
Yeah.
Dad.
Dang.
I want to do it with my kids though because I actually I never grew up hunting. I was actually an inner city kid.
Really?
Yeah, so I pretty much taught myself how to hunt in
Explains the
2013.
gauges.
Yeah, dude.
and with my dad's help.
yeah. I got
So your dad's a hunter?
yeah. So
Used
well,
to be.
so like we met freshman year of high school and been together ever since. But like where she
High
grew
school
up,
sweethearts.
yeah,
Dang.
long road.
All right. How long?
Yeah, she's sitting right there,
Almost
pal.
13 years.
What does that mean?
Long.
Long road.
Fuck, it's been a long
Long,
road.
curvy road. Uphill.
That's been
Both
good.
ways.
That's funny.
That was pretty good.
Goddamn, that road was long. Okay, so
Road
still,
work.
still on the road. Well, that's cool.
But yeah, where she grew up in like the middle of nowhere, and then like I was pretty much like an inner city kid. So then when like 2013, her dad was like, "Hey, I have like all this land, like we should go hunt it." I'm like, I don't know shit about hunting.
Okay, respect. Yeah.
And then I just pretty much went and bought a Walmart shitty bow and figured out pretty much how to do it and watch YouTube like an idiot. But
No, that's awesome.
That's
That's the
probably
best way to
helped
learn
more,
it.
yeah.
yeah. And then just every year since then, I've just grown and grown and grown, and now it's literally all I care about, that and my family.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So your family owned ground? God, you're a smart man. So
good for you.
He winked at me.
He winked.
So,
That's the first time someone might have winked on
but
here.
honestly, it might be first time I ever like. Am I blushing?
In 680 episodes, that might be the first time anyone's ever winked on here.
Let's go check the footage. But you didn't. But you didn't hunt when you guys got together, so it's not
No,
like you're like.
I took him
Aired
on a
out.
4-wheeler for the first time, and he didn't want me to get his shoes dirty. And but
Would you have
His
like
Yeezys on.
what shoes were you wearing? Like what? I'm trying to get the vibe of you in high school, freshman year.
he actually wore, what were they?
I wore Jordans. I wore Nike SBs. I wore Osiris's.
He has like 7 different personalities.
Okay.
Lots of Vans.
Okay, so you were an inner city liberal.
Wrong.
Wrong.
That's cool though. Like I know you weren't a liberal, but that's cool that you weren't into it and then got into it through your father-in-law.
Yeah.
And then just happened he owned a bunch of ground.
Yeah.
Which is super sick. And also even cooler that you didn't date your wife because
She has a
knew her
bunch of
family
ground.
had ground. So good on you. That worked out. But so he was in hunting, got you into hunting, then he's like kind of fell out of it and let you take over or what?
Yeah, pretty much. Because like all he did was like gun hunt, and I was like, well, don't want to be gay. I want to bow hunt. What everybody's doing.
Yeah.
So I just went out and, like I said, I bought like this cheap Walmart bow. I had like no idea about nothing, like paper tuning, none of that.
Yeah. Which you don't. No one knows.
Yeah.
No
Didn't
one
know how to
does.
play the wind, and
Yeah.
then didn't know how you could bait. So I was like, oh, I'll just throw 50 pounds of corn right here and it's a trail camera and see what happens. And
Yeah.
pretty much just picked up on like deer activity, how they react, playing the wind, and then I didn't even kill a deer for the first 2 years I hunted.
Really? Did a lot of deer hit the bait when you were like learning how to hunt? Did you have like deer on it?
Yeah, because like I didn't know summer and fall patterns neither when I first started. So I'd be like, oh, Larry, look at this. Look at this 14 point, blah, blah. And he'd be like, yeah, man, that's awesome. And then it'd be like opening day. I'm like, where are these deer at?
Why they're not here?
You'll
Where'd they
figure
go?
it out, bud.
Yeah. He just like trial by fire pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Story of the wolves.
Yeah. And then I met my buddy River. I actually met him before I met her because we used to fight over this one girl like way back in like middle school. So we like used to hate each other. And then we got this big.
That dog faced bitch. Where is she now? I'm just kidding. She's probably a really nice girl, and she was just in 7th grade. So.
But
In 7th grade.
But like we linked up again, and he was like, "Hey, dude, like I have this huge permission piece, but like nobody will help me. If you help me, I'll give you permission on it." So we have this big, huge permission piece. It's like I think it's like 125 acres.
Nice.
And it's just the two of us on it. So trail cameras, food plots, pattern deer, acorns, the whole 9 yards. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you're blessed with the ground side of things, which is great when you're learning because then you have more space to fuck up on and learn.
Oh yeah.
Which is cool. When you first started hunting, did you love it? Like, did you have like, well, this is my passion now, or how long did it take?
Couple years, probably like 3 years. Cause like I said, I didn't play the wind or anything like that. I didn't know patterns. So like most of the time, and I only had one tree stand.
Right.
So like I just sit there.
Yeah.
Like, no deer.
Same
this is
spot
gay.
every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same spot.
Kind of
same
like,
spot.
what am I doing out here?
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can totally get that.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't know any better, you don't know.
Yeah.
No. And then actually my buddy Hunter took me out to one of his places, and then we got to. I think that was like the start of it all, because like I said, I think I saw like 2 deer at your parents for the first 2 years I hunted. Like I hunted after work every day, everything. I think I only seen like 2 deer, and then when I went to Hunter's place, I saw like 3 does, and I was like,
oh shit.
They live.
it's on.
Yeah.
They are
We're
real.
in them.
They're real.
We're getting into it.
Yeah. And that's
Okay.
I think that's where it all started. But I did kill my first deer ever at her parents.
Cool.
So it was like a rainy, I don't know, I think it was like 2015, probably, yeah. But it was like a rainy day. And the way her parents are set up, there's like a creek that comes down, and you can see like a little tiny opening, and I could hear the deer like on the creek rocks come up. And then, it was like no rangefinder, like an idiot. I was like, yeah, I think that tree's like 30. I don't know. This deer come walking by, I was like, "Meow," and just stopped. And it's the tiniest little baby yearling, like so loud.
Had
Just
no
stopped.
chance.
Yeah. Pure luck. Yeah.
You're done.
Hey, I mean, That's how you start.
Yeah.
That's how you get
Gotta
into
start
it.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I watched a video the other day when you said that and you make the noise. There was a buck already stopped, and the guy goes, meh, and then shoots it. It's like,
what are you doing?
Why'd you have to feel the need to let him know you were there?
Yeah.
He's already looking at you. Stop.
Like a warning.
Yeah, what the fuck we
Hey,
doing?
at least
Here
you
it
didn't try
comes.
to stop one snortweeze at it.
That's how Scotty got his nickname.
Every
Yeah.
time I have snort wheezed at a buck, they just either get spooked or they don't pay attention.
I don't even know why I did it. Like I knew better because I called Kurt after I did it. I was still in the stand. I'm like, I don't get why my brain was just like, do this. But yeah, he bolted off.
Yeah. It's like, there's a buck.
Just
in the tree.
20 yards.
like, oh,
right in his face.
Like no other little bucks around or nothing.
No, it was just him.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit.
You just do like
Oh,
a really
man.
long one too. It's just like we're just watching you.
It's like nothing could scare a younger buck more.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
literally spun around and was like, what?
Why?
What was that?
I bet you're like a Napoleon Dynamite. Dang it. Yeah. That's, if you don't know, you don't know. So that's the funny part is like, now we know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you have to like struggle through it. So like, do you remember like, all right, I'm starting to learn stuff here that's like working. Like I learned this, I applied it over time. There it works.
When I really learned how to play the wind, that's when I was like, oh, okay, so we have like these setups over here. I know there's a big buck down here, but if I don't have this wind, I'm not going down there. And you know, it'd be like, well, I could go in there and try, but I'm just gonna bust him out and I won't see him again. And then I have to move setups, or I'll have to move camera locations.
Yeah.
So I mean, like that, and then
You think that was the most pivotal thing, understanding wind?
yeah.
I think that is for most people.
That's a big one.
I think that and tree stand placement is one of the biggest ones too. Like you learning how to use your back cover, learning how to set up on different winds.
Yeah. My biggest thing is like mobile hunting. You don't always get to pick the best. You don't always get to pick the perfect tree. You have to just pick the tree where you have to be. And I hate the like coverless type trees.
Yeah.
I did a hanging hunt last night in a spot I thought I had to be, and I had no cover. And I'm like, I'm just gonna have to pay attention and draw fucking when he's 50 yards out and just be ready. But yeah, like wind is super pivotal. Like you need to know wind. Because you basically, if you're not paying attention to that, there's deer avoiding you and you don't know it.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I think,
You know?
like really learning wind, you know, you get on deer cast, you see the wind direction, but actually going to a certain spot that wind is good for, and then getting there and figuring out the wind is like doing something weird.
Yeah, you don't know if it's swirling down
Yeah.
there.
Like
Yeah.
really breaking down that, like that's where
The
instead
bummer
of
to
just
that
watching that stuff.
people won't like mold on is like you don't know till you get in there, and then when you get in there, it's like you might have fucked it up that time, but then for next time you try to make a play in there.
like you know, on this wind direction, it's more than likely doing this down in that bottom or wherever.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, not only learning the wind for us, but learning the wind for what's good for the deer too.
Yeah.
Slicing wind, quartering winds.
Yeah.
Well, I did that. Yeah, what was it? Yesterday morning? No, whatever. Yeah, yesterday morning. It was like north. I was good. Any west variant in the wind, which I knew it was gonna do, like late morning, was not good. But north, it's perfect because it works for me and the deer. And then it started getting a little westerly, and I'm like, oh, motherfucker, it's doing it early. So I got down.
Oh no.
Got down and hung a
Don't do
set.
that.
But
Don't do
anyway, yeah, that's interesting. How many seasons did it take you? Like 2 or 3 for?
Took me almost was it 2? It's 3. 3.
And how did you come aware of like I need to be paying attention to wind?
Because I get picked off.
Oh yeah. That's fair. Okay.
You're like,
Be like, you're right there. You don't see me.
Yeah. I didn't move.
See, I was wondering if like a podcast or a YouTube video or like a buddy was like, hey man, maybe think about the wind.
I think when I've got into hunting, I don't think any like shows really talked about the wind, because like I didn't really learn from like guys like setting up like, oh, this is how you set this up, this is how you hunt this. I watched like Midwest Whitetail, I watched Heartland Bowhunter, and then I was like, man, that's some pretty cool stuff. I guess I'll try to see what they're doing. But like I didn't really learn off wind or like from anybody from wind.
Interesting. Yeah. I guess it's. I don't watch enough of the shows to like know how in detail they get, but
Right.
yeah, I was just curious. I find this like learning curve stuff a little interesting because it's hard to go back because I don't know how long I hunted and didn't think about wind. I mean, a fair amount of time, but like when I was pretty young, this has been 06-ish and later, Jim Burns always talked about the wind. So I had like good mentors.
Dude,
I was
that's like my buddy Riley. Like all he talks about, because like his family has hunted his whole life and all like that. He's like, I don't know why you wear that camo. They used to wear, the black and red shirts, and they didn't care about wind. I'm like, yeah, but how do you know they didn't care about wind? Like
Yeah,
I would assume those people are like, oh well, these deer are gonna work down here, so we'll set up over here.
Yeah.
But,
They understood.
They just never talked about it. They just did it.
Yeah.
I think so. They'd have to.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're gun hunting, you don't have to think about it as closely.
Yeah.
True.
But a lot of them guys bow hunted. Fuck, I mean, what's the, oh, geez, can't believe I'm drawing a blank on this because we talked about it a bunch. The buck from Peoria County, the record archery, North American, or American archery typical record.
God, what's his name? I can picture it.
Johnson.
From a couple of years ago?
No, from like
No.
19.
Oh,
60
Mel Johnson.
Mel Johnson.
Mel Johnson, yeah.
Shout of the recurve.
Yeah, in plaid. He's wearing red plaid. And I know he got, it sounds like he was young and kind of lucky with that one, if I remember the story correctly.
214 inches.
It's insane. It's full mounted in Peoria, but you'll go through there on your way home. Check it out. But I don't know. Like those guys had to have thought about wind.
Yeah.
They had to have.
There's no way you
That's
can
what
do
I
it
would
with
think.
traditional stuff and pull it off. Like,
In a flannel.
well, that too, but just pull it off consistently.
Right.
Yeah.
And then not acknowledge that deer use wind for their advantage. And
Yeah.
you need to use it for
You're
yours
like,
as well.
Damn, I'm lucky.
That's
really good.
God damn.
I'm really good at this.
Yeah, but it's like I'm sure if you read old bow hunting books, they have to fucking bring up the wind.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
It's not it's like the most impactful thing. I mean, you feel it when you go out there, right? So it's interesting though. It's a great conversation because it's hard to like how to hunt with the wind to your advantage and the deer advantage. That's hard. You can't always do it. You just
Gotta hope it works sometimes.
sometimes deer walk at the wind with their back.
Yeah.
I have seen that.
They did this morning.
Both times that buck I'm after this year, both times wind at his back coming in. And I'm like, why? Why?
I mean,
Same thing last year at a farm. All the wind was like terrible for him. And then I hunted a good wind for like me, busted, just blown. I'm like,
Yeah,
Okay.
all your deer are backwards.
yeah,
I just don't. It doesn't. They can't move everywhere with the wind to their face because
yeah.
They'd be going in one direction most of the time.
Well, yeah, it's like God, this is inconvenient, but I can smell what's coming.
Just always walk a straight line somewhere.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. There's obviously going to be flaws in their game plan.
In 10 days with a north wind, he might be in freaking Kentucky by the time Canada by the time you get done.
keep going.
He just keeps going.
It's true.
Straight to the
I
ocean.
I like the wind conversation because it's kind of layered. Do you know what I mean? Do you feel
Yeah.
that way? It's like there's a lot of things to talk about and like how they use it,
Yeah.
how you can use it.
I always just use it to where if I can find the deer's bedding or if I know where they're bedding at, and then usually you can find their trails where they're coming down, and then I will place my stand pretty much on like which trails they're using, but obviously not to where it's blowing into their bedding.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a really simplistic.
That's like a
Way to-
simple answer, I guess.
No, it's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simple's better. I mean, really, like for understanding of it. And that's like what you do. I got a question for you because we're getting to your buck story here, but I find this conversation pretty fun. We're in the middle of hunting season. Do you think, because I see a lot of guys online make like ultra bold blanket statements like they are fact of like, oh yeah, that's doe bedding. Oh yeah, that's buck bedding but do you think deer always bed in one spot?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I also think it depends on your property though.
Yeah.
So like the property that I killed my deer on, there's like a huge, like big overgrown tall thicket, and there's like, field, and then there's woods. But to get to the other side of the bedding area, which isn't even on my property, they have to go across a creek. So if they're gonna go across that creek, go to the other bedding area, they're gonna come back through that trail and go to the other bedding area. So like I think it just depends on your property.
Yeah, the layout of it and everything.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there is some properties that have like ultra core high percentage of like that's where I think it'd be better if if guys are hosting clinics and fucking walking around like speaking everything like it's fact, be like, this is where deer probably bed most of the time, because I think deer bed wherever the fuck they want to bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
for
know,
sure.
like I know like there's definitely like destination bedding areas to a point, but it's like I've watched deer bed down in the middle of standing corn.
They got little hotels everywhere.
I have a picture of a deer bedded, like, I don't know, 25 yards away from where I shot my buck. Like that next night.
Yeah.
Bedded
I
right
seen
there.
a doe or a buck bed in the middle of a picked bean field one time. Just lay down.
I cut an opening
He's tired.
in a tree line for a camera, like just a hole. He's bedded. He laid down directly in this hole, little pocket.
Yeah.
It's like
cozy.
they're like, pretty nice.
Well, I just think,
Hey, this is new. I got a window.
God damn.
I get like the
God damn.
you know, it's like, oh, there's a river bottom area and it's grassy and low, and I know the deer like to. I mean, some of that stuff's like you can see, or like, you know, I don't, you know what I'm saying, but I find the blanket statements of people like, yeah,
That's where they bed every night.
that's only doe bedding. It's like
A buck's just like, I ain't staying here.
it's for the hose over there. Trying to go
Not
over
with me,
here.
dog.
I ain't staying in that trap house.
The trap house.
Slut territory over there. Not doing that. I don't know. I just like the
a
bold
great
statements are funny.
nickname.
Right now, the TikToks is going off the charts on like corny hunting shit. I love it. It's like entertaining, and it's giving me good rant material. I'm about to bust with a good TikTok rant soon.
Can some of you TikTok deer hunters just fucking hunt and quit doing it on TikTok?
The lives.
Yes.
That is an interesting take that's going on right now in the world of TikTok.
Especially if you have like 12 people in there.
I'm so glad I don't have TikTok.
Hunting
I
on
don't
live
either.
is a weird thing. Well, we technically do have TikTok. So technically you do have TikTok.
You do.
But we don't go live hunting.
Not hunting, no.
I'm gonna start.
And then say hi to everybody that joins.
What up?
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for the galaxies.
I'll show my test.
What do they do when they do that? Num, 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 num.
Yo, it's like, like they're like video game people. Yeah, I don't, the hunting on TikTok live to me, oh, there's a hot take in here.
So wait a minute. Are they sitting there like
Yes.
talking, having a conversation?
Yeah, they're
with, with the phone?
They're like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, man, thanks for joining my
With the
live.
chat.
What state are you from? Where are you hunting?
While they're hunting.
While they're hunting.
While they're
Yeah,
hunting.
yeah, like looking around, like it's
They're
live.
like, and then they're like, "Have you seen anything?" No, I haven't seen anything.
Like,
What the
Yeah,
hell?
no wonder.
if you're the one watching that, like, do you have nothing better to do?
Apparently.
Yeah,
Like, I'm gonna
Pretty
sit
much.
with this guy and watch through his phone.
I'll tell you
you
this.
can't even
be out
see
there
what
in
they're
the woods
seeing.
tonight,
Yeah,
but I'm
you're
with
just
you.
watching them in the stand. You can't even see what they're seeing.
When I scroll TikTok, and if it's like people are hunting on live, it seems like I'll scroll and I'll get 5 or 6, maybe not in a row, but real close lives of people hunting that I don't even like follow. That's like, oh, they're live, and I like watch them from the outside just to see, because I think it's kind of fucking hilarious. And it's always like looking around, and then it's looking around with lots of cocky, bold blanket statements like, "There's a big buck bedded in here." It's like, you don't fucking know.
You know, shit.
I don't know. I think
and, then,
it's.
and then all of a sudden they're like, wait a minute, hold on.
Here's what I suggest. Here's what
I
I'd
can
like to
see
see.
that.
That's the world's biggest squirrel.
It's like, I get the TikTok live thing, because people go live on any platform, and we've gone live on stuff, but just not. We're normally like doing something or have something going on. I would like to see people put their effort on TikTok live into like a project that makes them on the other side of their project, like all that energy they do on the lives on TikTok, put that into a project. That way, when you go live on TikTok, then people want to view it.
And then it makes sense.
Based off something cool you did elsewhere. Like,
Right.
it makes you watchable from my perspective.
I
Like,
don't get why you're going live in a sport that requires you to be quiet.
well, that too, and a little bit, it's like, I get filming your hunts. I like filming my hunts, but I kind of want to be in the moment of my hunt and not looking up my fucking screen on TikTok when I'm hunting.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go live and have it face the field. Not even say anything.
Like I scrolled.
Don't say anything at all.
Don't say anything. Just live feed of me hunting.
Like, I watched
you
that-
won't see a goddamn thing.
There's a TikTok live of a guy and his kids hunting, and the whole time I'm watching it, like the dad's like glued to his phone while the kid's sitting there, and the whole time I was just like, what a memory.
Yeah.
Wow. Your kid's like, man, yeah, I hunted a lot with my dad, but he was on TikTok live the whole time.
Yeah, he was talking to his phone the whole
To
time.
his fans.
His 5 followers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's funny. How do we get into that? What brought that up?
I don't know.
You did.
I've seen it.
No, he brought up the TikTok.
I've
one.
seen it like 5 or 6 times. Like I'll just be scrolling through TikTok.
Well, it's dark right now. I was gonna say I can get on there right now.
It just shows
like just be like one person here. And I'm just like, what a.
There's probably someone hunting still.
Yeah.
What a loser. Yeah, there probably is somebody, but it's. I mean, I get what they're trying to do to a point, but also I really don't at all at the same time.
I don't get it.
I think it's gay.
Yeah, it's gay. Yeah, it's definitely gay.
I don't get the point of that either.
It's kind of a look at me thing I get, but then here we are on a podcast going, look at me.
I guess that's the problem with the internet, though.
Yeah, but we're
too.
not in the woods trying to kill a deer right now.
That's what we need to start doing is podcast from the tree.
Yeah. Welcome to the working class.
Yeah, thanks for galaxies.
We all call in.
I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go live, like leave it on me, and then act like I shoot something, and then just show a deer mount. Yeah, I got him.
There he is. Another one.
Huge.
Still standing there.
Hey, speaking of Ohio and on the internet, I swear we're going to get to your Buck story.
You're good, dude.
He's
I'm
like,
here
we
for
were
a
going to
good
talk
time.
about this.
CJ Alexander.
Oh my gosh, dude. I live in the same county as him. That's
You
where
do, really?
I can tell you that's exactly where I live. I do live.
Do you know him?
I don't know him.
What
Did
a
you
piece
know-
of shit.
Did you know
huh?
the buck
I
prior
fucking
to
hate
that?
him. No.
Wish you did, don't you?
You should see my Facebook. I'm like, this fucking scumbag. Fuck you. I hate you.
By the way, we didn't vet this guy's social media if we invite him in. He could be a white supremacist for all we know. I hope you're not.
Hey, we've been there.
That almost happened to us one time back in the day.
Yeah.
It
was
no.
Yeah, dude, they found him off like metadata pinging his location on the property.
Yeah, he got convicted of 14 charges.
Snapchat location.
Off his Snapchat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got him for 14 charges out of 23, which
it's a plea deal.
Yeah, it's a plea deal.
But he, I guess he's like texted his girlfriend or wife
Yeah.
or whatever. Was like, if I kill this deer, it's like someone's gonna offer me like house buying type money.
Yeah, it's gonna be life changing. Well,
Yeah.
it is.
Hell yeah.
He said
definitely did change
it's
your
going to be life changing, like house buy.
Yeah.
That dude should be. Ooh, I was gonna say some harsh shit. I probably can't say that on the internet right now. Nah, I'll hold myself back on that one. That dude needs his ass kicked. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the reason why hunters get bad rep.
Well, that too, and it's like, dude, he was like sneaking in. It's like I wonder whose property it was. Like, if they hunted or not hunted. They had to have not hunted if that's the case, right?
Probably, yeah. But I think I read an article where it was like, it was almost. No, I'm not like 100% right on this one, but I think it was like state property. I thought it was like he snuck into like a property that was backed up against like state or county property, and then he like snuck into it, and he's been caught like multiple. Like I said, don't fact check me.
Yeah,
But I'm pretty sure he like snuck in a couple times and was like
On the state ground.
I thought it was
that
like
you can't hunt.
the DA or something like that.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Like the
It's like makes it even worse.
yeah, like
Like the district attorney's land?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
like it was his farm, and the dude was hunting that deer.
Oh, he was. And this
Yeah.
dude's slipping in and that, like, because that
Yeah.
dude was probably staying out, waiting for the right winds and shit.
Yeah.
This dude got in there. Holy fuck! I
'Cause-
wonder if that's true.
And
I
the
thought, like, in
story
the-
made up too, dude.
Yeah, and then he goes on a podcast and just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
backs himself up. Like
Yeah, that's
holy
dude.
shit, dude.
Well,
That's
he's
pretty
trying to.
cocky.
Didn't he shoot it
Yeah.
with a crossbow?
Well, I mean, at this
Yeah.
point, he might as well have.
Probably.
I thought he did like not even his crossbow.
Yeah, I thought he borrowed. Well, the story he said it was like he borrowed it from his sister's boyfriend.
Well, didn't he
or
say he
something like
forgot his phone on the Hunter podcast or something like that, and
Yeah.
it like didn't really add up? And
that? Yeah,
interesting. Did they press him at all in any of that story?
I don't think so.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't listen to it.
I heard like bits and pieces of it.
That's wild though to go
I
on a
hope they did.
podcast.
I know, like they're a big podcast.
Yeah,
See what I want?
Like-
Yeah. Oh, Hunter's fucking huge.
I listen. I mean, I follow and listen to them. I think they're good dudes. I think they're a good podcast.
Yeah, they're
very nice.
They're PA based, right? Yeah, they're
Yes.
real nice. We met them in Ohio. Did
cool.
I wonder? I'd like to put myself in their shoes. Like, if he did our podcast, like I wonder if anything in the story would have made me in real time.
You're
be
kind of like you forgot your
like-
phone.
Shit doesn't add up.
yeah. I wonder if like in the moment of him telling the story, if like one of us would have been like, wait, hold on.
Wait a minute.
But I don't know though, because then you're kind of like,
Calling him out as bullshit.
Yeah, you don't
when he's
wanna-
here.
yeah, it's a little, it's a
It'd be hard to do.
hard line to tote. But damn, how great would it have been if they'd have been like, what? They don't fucking, you did what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like,
I sent a Snapchat of it. Wait, I thought you left your
dude,
Yeah,
they just,
wait a minute.
phone out.
you just got to get them like Kamala Harris, and she like can't really answer the fucking
Yeah,
question.
starts stuttering.
Answer the question.
Yeah, yeah. But no, it's not what I asked. You didn't answer it.
Go back.
Lock the door to the room. Now you can't leave.
Yeah, start putting cigarettes out on his forehead.
Sky's just protecting the door.
Yeah, that'd have been great.
I know.
Yeah, that is.
Would have been
crazy,
awesome.
though.
Ohio, man.
It's big bucks.
You guys got a lot of big bucks in Ohio.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lee from Seek One, the one that he just killed, I'm pretty sure that was killed in Southern Ohio.
Oh, really? The latest one, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
The giant.
And that one last year's the one he
of the
killed in
giants.
Columbus, right? In the suburbs?
Yes.
Columbus?
Yep.
That hunt was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
was
enjoyed
on-
that video.
I did too.
Doug thinks Seek One and Spook Spanner are like the same thing. Dude, you said it, dude, not me.
It's for conversation.
It's your words.
You literally worded that.
I did, but
Sick, dude.
He doesn't really believe that. Do you think that's an accurate statement, though?
No. I mean, I don't know. Whatever floats your boat, Doug.
I don't know.
Just waiting for more information.
Whatever you want to think.
Yeah.
Yeah, the city hunts are crazy. Okay, let's get to your buck story. So I like the learning curve conversation. I thought that was fun because
That was good.
I think that gets skimmed over a lot because it's so well, and here especially is like most people, we don't get to dive into that part of their journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I mean, I grew up and pretty much taught myself how to do everything.
That's awesome.
So like I'm the only blue collar worker in my family. I'm the only deer hunter in my family. I'm like one of the only ones that didn't go to college.
I love that.
So I pretty much taught myself everything.
Love that. What do you do for a living?
I'm a Union Iron worker at a local 44 in Cincinnati. I was a welder for 5 years, and then I left the fab shop and became a Union Iron worker.
Dope.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Flicking hot rivets.
No.
I'm a welder, JB welder.
Hey, that's a type of welder, I guess.
Oh, that's cool though.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what kind of business are your other family in if none of them are blue collar? What are they into like?
My sperm donor is a cook. My mom.
Like I said, they're all accountants.
Nah. No, my mom works for a convention center. And then, I mean, that's pretty much the only family I got.
Okay.
Except my own.
We are hustling.
I mean, my sister, you know, she does like medical stuff, but
cool.
It's like the only family I have. That's why I'm so close with her and her family.
That's right.
Her family is more like the blue collar family, like the ones you can actually relate to, not the preppy. You didn't go to do this. You didn't go to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I respect that. I think that's cool.
It's awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Fell in where you're supposed to be. It seems like.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Gotta
with a bunch of ground.
Yeah. I was gonna say something else, but that's better. That's cool. All right. So as you get more into hunting, how many good deer? Is this your biggest buck?
This is my biggest buck.
Awesome.
I've killed 3 bucks and I've hunted for like 10, 11 years now. But I've killed a lot of does.
Yeah. Great practice.
Yeah.
Do you feel like from your first buck to this one being your biggest, do you feel like you're falling into a groove of like consistency? Like,
yes and no, because the last buck I killed was in 2019.
Yeah, that's all right.
So I've passed a lot of bucks, and I've tried to like, I don't know, like teach myself like, be patient, wait for the next one, and then at the end of the year I'm like, fuck, I should.
Yeah, that does happen.
We have that every year. Everyone has that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool though. That's
No,
cool that
just-
you're like holding that standard to yourself.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, he is my biggest buck. I don't have him scored. I'm really not into the scoring. I'm more of like I want to kill bigger every year. That's just my main goal. I want to kill bigger. I want to eventually get up there to where I can score them. But right now it's like memories, killing bigger deer, and then just doing that.
I think
Enjoying
that's
it.
super fair.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's
Nothing wrong
super
with
fair
that
and
at all.
super relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like to. Well, I'll green score my deer and stuff, but I don't have like a lot of them entered in the book. Bucky's getting on me about doing
Yeah.
that. I need to probably, but yeah, I'll green score them and tape them good. I know how to measure deer.
Yeah.
And then that's what it is. It's at that point.
Yep.
What do you want? You want to argue with me? It's like it's
Yeah, it's more like a reference, just like so when you tell somebody.
yeah.
So-
For me, it's a personal thing.
Yeah.
Like I know where my number is. I know what I'd like to beat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think deer hunting, I mean, just like personal preference to me, it's like, yeah, I want to kill bigger every year, but also it's like deer hunting pretty much like saved like my mentality pretty much. So like it's where I go to just relax, nothing matters. So I don't even really give a shit about the reward. I just like being out there. I like experience it in the memories.
Yeah.
For sure.
I get that. Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. So let's talk about this buck. What did you know about him? How did it all work
shit.
out?
So This spring, me and like I said, my buddy River. So it's like it's a permission farm for both of us. But this year I've put more work in than I ever have, like actually doing food plots. I bought like 5-6 cell cams. Sorry.
She's just not finding out about it.
What the hell?
I went out with him one time to
Yeah,
put it
no,
out.
she did. She brought the kids out and did that. But like just trail cams, scouting deer, trying to pattern them as much as possible. And I had 2 great shooters. I mean, like consistently all summer, stayed through opening weekend. And then they start coming in like every 3-4 days. And then I didn't have a picture of the deer that I shot. So I don't know if maybe he was on the neighbors, but I never had any history with him.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Just out
Bonus
cruising.
buck.
Yeah.
See, that's one thing that like trail cams don't ever tell the whole story.
No.
Even though you think a lot of times they will. I mean, it depends on how many you have, right?
Yeah.
But it's like there's always that chance. It's like here comes a mystery buck like that. And that's what's fun. It's like you can be sitting there and be like, holy shit, where'd you come from? You know?
Who are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Hello.
Like I don't have any out,
yeah, that's cool.
so it's like
You're raw dogging it?
yeah.
I
Like
did that a couple years.
I did
Raw
before.
dog.
I did before season, and then wound up selling my cell cameras. And I mean, I have just regular card cameras out,
You sold something?
but I haven't checked. Yeah,
We call those.
Oh, wow. You didn't trade for it?
but it's like they're in spots that I don't want to walk into, so it's like I'll check them. I guess if I
When
can
you
hunt
hunt
there
it.
or something. But
I like letting them sit like that and checking them in the season because you can learn a lot about
Yeah.
a spot by doing that. But because you see the whole year in like in a folder.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, I think trail cams and cell cams is just as much as a hobby as like a part. It's like a sub hobby from the bow hunting part.
Dude, I literally wake up. We both wake up at the same time in the morning. I'll go, babe, I got like 50 notifications last night. She's like, I just opened my fucking eyes. Hold on for a minute.
Yeah. You shut up.
I don't care.
Or he shows me ugly turkeys. I don't care.
Yeah. But it's like,
Fucking turkeys.
I think that's fun. Like,
Yeah.
the Blackgate app is like my favorite thing.
Oh, it's not.
Oh,
There's
it's
not
first
better.
thing you
the
check in
first
the
thing
morning.
I don't even put my glasses on yet. And I'm like,
So yeah, staring at it like,
oh yeah.
that was like something big.
Mine's going off right now.
you're
Is
like
it?
You know?
waiting for your eyes to adjust. And you're like,
Oh yeah, it's brighter and
What kind of
shit.
deer is that? Yeah. See, I love it. I like, look at this. Here's a pretty decent buck, actually.
Dinker.
Looks like he's been shot. Look at that hole. Not a hole, but it's like a dark spot on him.
That's why one of the tack
The
cam
mole.
companies that I use, we have, me and my buddy River, we have, there's like a sharing thing. I don't know if Blackgate does that. Can you
Yep.
share your cameras?
You can add
Oh, yeah.
somebody
yeah,
to
yeah,
him, yeah.
I like that a lot.
Oh yeah, it's sick.
It's cool.
Yeah. I mean, he just got this tonight.
But isn't it fun? Like, that's fun to me. Oh,
It's so
nice.
fun.
Very nice.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
yeah, dude. I love it.
It's just like it's a sub hobby. But I think it's cool that you didn't have a picture of him.
No, I didn't have any pictures of him.
It's even better.
But,
I got deer that walk upside down.
It's amazing.
You know.
Eric's Farms. insane.
Eric's actually got a like a loop, like you see like Tony Hawk do. He's got a natural loop, like
Yeah, and
terrain
walk
loop.
through.
you're just in a different series of the moon phase right now.
Yeah.
There's a weird black hole on my property. It's weird.
The Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I get sucked into it.
Damn. Well, okay, that is cool. That is your phone setting it up. That is cool. You didn't have a picture. So what do you like? All right, you set up in hopes for another buck. I'm assuming.
no, so like, the stand I killed this deer out of, it's down on an old logging road. And we've always, ever since we had the properties, like, we're not going to go down that bad of a logging road. We're just going to leave that alone because bedding's, probably like 100 yards away from there. Mm-hmm. I kept telling him, dude, fuck that. Go down the logging road. Fuck that. And he was like, fine, you want to do it your way? We'll go down the logging road. So we hung a set down on the logging road for a northwest wind. And it's acorn heaven down there. So, I mean, like the morning I killed him, it sounded like rainfall, just acorns dropping.
Yeah.
So the neighboring property, it's probably like 50 yards away from the stand too. It was a really, really good morning. It was like when the first cold front, I guess you could say, the year came in. It was real crisp, snuck in there. It was like 8:15. Turkeys gobbling off down there, or hens. And then I looked to my left, and then all I see is rack. And I pulled my binos out, looked at him, and I was like, yeah, I'm not waiting on any of these other deer. I'm just going to go ahead and pull the trigger.
This is the one.
He'll
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Great feeling.
So I ranged him. He was at 41, and this is where the story kind of breaks my heart, but it doesn't but it's like the most humane way, I guess. 41 yards. I have a window about, I don't know, that big to put it through. And he jumps the string like 6 inches and spined him. And I had to get down, and then he started crawling almost to the neighbors. So I'm running down, I'm like, shit. Roll down, put another arrow in him, and then, you know, let him expire. But when he was down right by the neighbors, I guess his barbed wire fence was down, and he tore his whole front shoulder completely, like, fucked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he was getting over the fence.
He was trying, yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Weird.
Good on you and getting down and getting it taken care of.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
that stuff happens. I mean, it's better than hitting them far back and letting them go.
That's part of bow hunting.
Oh, I know. I felt terrible. Because, like, I mean, out of, like, my whole, like, I guess you say bow hunting career, I've always been able to, I'm not going to be like one of the, I've never let a deer go or wound one, but I've never spined one. I've always either put it where the best of my knowledge, but he jumped the string real good.
They jump the string, they do.
Pushing 40 yards,
it's just,
like an happen.
Yeah.
It's just honest.
You can't control what's happening after the arrow's gone.
Right.
So,
and good for you to get down and actually take care of it, because a lot of people just stand there and watch it suffer. It's like,
yeah.
I panic mode when that stuff happens. I've done it. I've spined 2 deer, and you just got to get after it.
Yeah.
But you know, it's in the grand scheme of things, you just did what you had to do. So
yeah,
I get what you're saying. You felt bad. We all feel bad, but you got it done.
Oh my God! As soon as he expired, I was like a kid on Christmas.
I bet, dude.
Because River's sitting up on the other end of the farm. I called him. I said, "Hey." He's like, "What? What's going on?" I was like, "There's a dead deer down here." He was like, "On the logging road." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You motherfucker." I said, "I told you to hunt down there."
That's awesome.
He should have just been like, "Hey, don't hunt the logging road."
Yeah, it's too good.
There's nothing down here.
Dude, I've never had a camera down there for the 5 years I've had that property, and I put one down there, and it was like blew up.
Yeah, isn't it cool? It's like those spots are right in front of you. You kind of think about it, but you never dove in. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get it though, where it's like you don't want to push too far.
Definitely.
But year after year after year, as soon as the beans are harvested, you know, they pretty much, like I was telling him earlier, them properties are weird. Like as soon as beans are harvested or a doe gets killed, they kind of just scatter. So I was like, man, early season is going to be the best time that I'm going to be able to fill this tag in here, you know? So I was like, I don't care. I'm just going to push it in there.
Yeah.
The stand's like 35 feet in the air. I got like,
holy shit.
Yeah, I got like 8 sticks in that tree.
Holy God.
But it's because the tree's like
you
this.
and the Lord up there.
Trying to get there with the air's thin.
Well, the tree's like this, and then the logging road comes down, and then it's just like a kind of like a big ravine down in there, so it swirls real bad. So like,
that you got to be above eye level when they come down to you.
Right, correct, yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna put this fucking thing up here as high as I can.
Sheesh.
I totally get it, and like the older I get, the more I hate those. I'm just like, what are we doing? But yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
It's still fun.
I think that's awesome. So what do you just like? How many sticks do you have in that damn thing?
It's like 4 hawk sticks, and then it's the 8 big game ones. The ones that like complete
4 plus 8.
Yeah.
Holy.
That's fucking 12 sticks, bro.
Dude.
Last time I checked.
Like that dude I saw on the internet tried
It's
to
up there, dude.
60-foot hang on. You see that dude who did that video? No. He like sets it up and it's like 60 foot.
Holy shit.
There's 3.
I think I seen that the other night. Yeah, he had it laid out on the ground.
Yeah, yeah, it's like he's using those pieced together like Menards.
Like the 3.
He like walks it up.
Yeah, dude, if my computer would work, I'd show you. Well, no, he gets
that's fucking great.
It's scary as fuck. He's like making a YouTube video or something, you know? Like,
But he actually puts it in a tree.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Damn.
That's scary.
I'll find it after this podcast.
60 foot.
Yeah, I hung mine, and
It just looks scary as
me and
hell.
River were down there hanging it, and he was like, hand me another stick, hand me another stick.
We ain't got no more.
And he was like, how high are you going with this? I was like, until we can't. Like, we got to play the wind down here. We're going to get busted.
Yeah, I get it.
Run out of wind up there.
That's why I don't mind like the mini double sticks that a lot of companies make now. But I would rather take like 4 full length with me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just because if I want to be higher, I can always step up into the platform higher. Or if I want to be right at whatever I get at comfortably stepping in, I can just put it right where that step is and it's easy. You know? So,
I'm about to go to that because I'm about sick of these fucking double step aiders.
Aiders fucking suck ass.
And in the dark,
Yeah, they suck
like
ass.
sitting there hanging on, and you're just
Going down's worse in the dark than
trying to find that rope step.
Yeah.
And you're like,
That's
just
not
keep
for me.
going. You're like, where is it?
I've never used an
It's like all
aider,
knotted
and
up around the tree.
I haven't either.
That's not my cup of tea.
I used them yesterday. I have a double aider on the bottom and then a single aider on the second stick.
See, I'm not about that. Like, I'd rather just carry in forward
Four full lengths.
Well, then
like, I've been
they
doing it
work if
forever.
you got long legs, but I got short legs. And then when my top foot on the first step, the fucking tread on my boot get caught on it.
Oh, yeah.
So then I got to reach down, lift my leg up,
Lift your knee up out of it.
It is a complete clusterfuck.
Yeah, that's not
every time.
That's not for me.
Double
dog.
steps, double minis aren't the most ideal.
No.
At this point, it's like they're give me full length.
They're cool for like late season if you're like hanging real low, like trying to stay in some underbrush. But like usually when I do that, I'll like one stick to a platform.
But they're not that much heavier. Just take the full length.
As much as people will pussyfoot around, just bring the full set.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. If I only use 3, guess what? One sits on the ground.
one can sit on the ground.
I'll tell you what I'm probably gonna do. I'm probably gonna rock 5 hyperlight sticks.
There you go.
Fuck it.
I just like getting high up in that tree.
It is cool. You do
Yeah.
feel unstoppable when you're up there. Like nothing can
Stealthy.
get you. That is a good point. You do feel like invincible as far as like.
And you can see forever.
Yeah.
But shooting, dude, it can be a challenge if
Got to
they're
shoot
underneath
that
you.
angle, even though I fucked up. But yeah, you got to shoot that angle.
At 40 yards, you're probably aiming down still, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. You got to play that. Well, that's cool, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, this year I just worked on a lot, man. Like I bought a brand new bow. I bought brand new tree stands. Putting domain food plots in. We're doing everything we can. Food plots suck though.
You should have got big time.
No, they turned out good. It was just the drought.
Yeah.
That's what sucked.
Bad timing.
Good thing
Oh my
big
God,
time
dude,
food
it's
plot
horrible.
seeds drought proof. I'm just kidding. That's not a true statement.
Don't quote on that.
Nothing's drought proof.
No, dude, it was. I don't know. I always say like me and River, we're kind of like the poor bow hunters, man. Because like we don't go out and like buy the fanciest things, you know. Like we don't have a tiller. We got a tiller attachment for a weed eater, and that's how we did our food plots.
Yeah, that's gangster.
Ooh, yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's rough.
It was very rough.
How big are your food plots?
3 acres.
No, not that big.
Go to
12-inch wide.
Go to like an Ace and rent a freaking walk behind rototiller.
Yeah, that's what we should have done.
Yeah, dude. That's what I would have done.
we
Tear
can't-
up somebody else's equipment.
Well, so like we have 2 permission farms. The one in Clinton County is one where I killed my buck, and the one in Adams County, we like that farmer has all the equipment we can use, 4-wheelers, everything. This farmer in Clinton County is like, no 4-wheelers, no trucks. So like we have to walk around all the beans and do that. And I'm like, I'm not fucking pulling this tiller.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
2 miles
Yeah.
in the woods.
True.
That's a good point. I mean, do what you got to do. I mean, we've all done that. Hand tools. And,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they don't turn out as pretty, but they can work.
It turned out really good. Like after, well, so like the drought pretty much fried everything. And then right before the hurricane came and we reseeded all of it. And now it's popping.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
It's doing good now.
Cool. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
It's cool, like hearing your learning curve and then putting in the work and then like being successful.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're there for the grind pretty much. Like we both enjoy the grind. You know, if
You kind of
everybody
have to, right?
if everybody could deer hunt and they could kill big bucks all year round the easy way, they'd do it.
Everyone would be doing it.
I like the challenge.
Yeah.
I really do.
It's to me, I like the fun of like figuring it out and like the strategy to it is a good time for me.
Yeah.
You know, that's what makes it more rewarding. If you didn't have that, it wouldn't be worth the effort.
I feel like if you don't fuck up, you don't learn.
100%. Definitely.
Definitely.
Well, I've never killed a buck early October, but like for you, because I hear some people do it, and it's kind of like, oh man, like, because you don't get another buck tag, so you're kind of like, oh man, like, I'm
Someone's
gonna miss
going
the
to
rut.
rip us if we didn't ask this. Did you kill it over corn pile?
No.
Okay, I'm just asking.
No, you're good. That's just my face.
Damn.
That's my face.
Now.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
No, dude, I quit.
Fuck
I
you.
quit hunting over corn piles after I got permission on those 2 big farms.
Cool. Yeah, well, whatever. I don't give a shit if you do, but
No, I mean that's the easy way out, though, right?
yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Eric,
I don't live in Ohio.
Kansas, easy way out.
Hey, bait them up, baby. Chum them up. We're
Let's
out there
go.
chumming.
I've been corning all night.
Corn all night. That was an OG episode.
OG episode.
I've been corning all night.
That was Chip, wasn't it?
Chip and Muleman, yeah.
Yeah. Where you guys at? I've been corning all night. They're halfway home.
I wouldn't want corning in Illinois, but I like it everywhere else.
It would be good out of season, right?
Yeah,
maybe
corn it
for
up.
intel.
I wish,
Yeah,
and
I'm fine. I'm all good with that.
Like
Yeah.
Iowa.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I put trophy rocks out in the summer and everything like
Yeah.
that, you know?
No problem with that.
Yeah, I think it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd corn all night if I could,
You would be corning all night.
but I can't. Well, I mean, in season would I? Maybe,
How desperate are you for that deer?
maybe not. It's just, I guess
Like
it just
early season maybe, but like come late October, like would you really still do it?
I don't know. I don't really know, honestly.
I don't know either.
I hope I don't have to think about it. I like where
Yeah,
I'm
we
at.
really don't have to think about it.
That's what I think a lot of problem in Ohio is like I feel like if people would if they would just quit the bait thing, you wouldn't see as many big bucks getting killed.
A lot of big bucks get killed in Ohio early.
Yep.
Because of that.
Because of corn piles.
Yeah, we just had this conversation.
Yeah, the BS session we got into a little bit.
The pile doesn't lie
Jesus, why are you staring at me like that?
because you're going to Kansas.
It's a goal.
Damn.
The pile doesn't lie. Yeah, but I can't really talk shit. I just shot a buck off corn in Kentucky.
Yeah, you did. You're a baiter.
Masturbator.
Call me masturbator. Fuck it. I think it's good. Whatever. I mean,
Hey, it's legal.
yeah, whatever. I don't really care, honestly. But
I just like
It's
the
gonna
grind,
be
man.
weird. It's gonna be weird for sure.
I definitely get
It's
it.
so rewarding. I mean, I went 5 years without killing a buck. 5 years of just grind and find.
That is a
Yeah.
grind.
You know what I mean?
Figuring them
And then-
out.
Hats off to you on that.
Well,
And then
dude,
as soon as my tag was punched, dude, it was like the biggest weight of lifted off my shoulders.
it's a big accomplishment, man.
Yeah.
Killing a buck with a bow like that is an accomplishment.
Yeah, and I mean he's
Especially
not
early.
He's not a booner. You know what I mean? He's probably mid 120s, maybe 130s, but to me, he's a giant.
That's all that matters, dude.
Yeah.
That is
I
all
think it's
that
cool.
matters.
You got to climb the ladder too. Like set your own goals and accomplish your own goals. And that's really all you got to. You just proving shit to yourself. That's it.
Yeah.
And then even then, if you fall short, still fine. It's bow hunting.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's wanting to shoot like the biggest deer there is, but like even when I'm out in the woods, like see a nice buck walk in, it's like I'm really not even worried about. I never think about score. It's like, yeah, I want to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the worst, dude.
That Spike coming in
Gosh,
today, he got me a little riled up.
Oh,
He was a little riled up.
Spike got
like
you.
He's like a booter Spike.
I'm the worst person to have sit with you while you're hunting. So if you ever go to Africa with us, don't let me sit with you.
That is that Africa and a bear hunt is my dream hunt.
Hey, we can make that happen.
Man, we got connections on both those.
I know, babe.
You can go with Africa.
You love Africa.
I don't think I would.
I think you would.
You would love it.
I'm telling you, my wife was the same way.
So
and she didn't want to come.
My
home.
girlfriend. Not my wife. My girlfriend.
You gotta go.
Future wife.
Future.
Sell her
Mrs.
on
Doug.
it. You brought your old lady. Sell her.
She didn't care about hunting at all or killing. And she actually ended up shooting an impala.
Wow. Wow.
And she actually, she was like a different person in the blind.
I went one time, and he can tell you about the experience. I absolutely hated it.
Okay.
I don't actually, but I was young. Like we were young. Like
Yeah,
it was
I
like
mean,
when
we
we
were-
first started out, or
Yeah.
he first started out, and then I
Yeah.
just joined him, and I was like, number one, it's freezing out here. I don't know
Well,
what. I don't
Africa
even
won't
know-
be that.
I don't even know what month it was.
The
But it was
opposite.
super cold, and I was like,
It was
what am I
like
supposed
late
to do?
October.
It's super.
Like now.
It was
like
to
40
me.
degrees.
Okay.
Well,
But that's
Africa
what-
won't be cold.
That's what's cool about Africa, because like the first time my wife went, she never been hunting with me at all. But like you see giraffes and you see monkeys and all kinds of shit. You're not just out there staring at birds. You
True.
know?
Yeah, you see more.
And you
see
eat
a lot.
really
To
good
me,
food.
it was just like, okay, this is what am I supposed to be looking at? A squirrel? Like I don't.
You stay in really nice places.
Listen, I totally get it.
The food.
But I mean,
Totally get it.
But it would be an experience, especially with him. I think he would appreciate it, and
You'd have a good time.
I think it'd change your
it'd be
mind real
fun.
quick.
Yeah.
You get if anything, it would faster. How do you word that? You see so many animals and you enjoy it, like not even as like a hunter or like trying to shoot. You just see animals you've never seen, and you see a fuck ton of them because there's so many that you like. The enjoyment levels, it's a little different. It's not like you're sitting waiting forever and you're like, maybe we'll see a deer, maybe we won't.
Yeah.
You sit there and you go, I don't know what we're gonna see, and then it's like here comes
You know you're
some-
going to see something.
yeah, here
You're
comes
on a
some-
safari, but your husband's gonna clap one.
Yeah. Well, and I would also just like to go with him because
Just one though.
Yeah.
You're gonna see all the rest of them.
Yeah.
I think he needs. Not that he needs, but I would like to do something with him. If
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the
I feel like-
perfect
I
one.
feel like we don't have something like together wise, so I think it'd be cool if like maybe I got more involved with it.
Yeah.
You'd love it.
Start bow hunting.
I've tried.
I've also tried and bruised my whole arm
She
up.
never bent her elbow.
Totally get it. Totally get it.
That happens.
We're
Hey, at
going
least,
to.
at least I tried, right?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's great.
Means
I think
more.
it's
That,
awesome.
it means more just to have, like when I shot my buck, like first person I FaceTime. It's not like oh, that's awesome. She was like, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
So that means more.
She's seen your work and gets
Yeah.
much you care about it. Yeah.
He really cares about it, and it's like he said, it's not just for the hunt. It's just like to be out there and
Yeah, the whole process.
it
is
helps his
part of
mental health and everything. So it's just
I work
good for
7
him.
days a week all summer long, so I can enjoy my weekends in the fall.
it. Love it, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm sure you take days off when you got to take days off in the fall too, if you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
love
for
it, dude.
sure.
That's what it's about, man. It's I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome, man. I think you're gonna have a lot more big deer in your future with that mindset.
I hope.
You will.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. If you're that into it now, like in finding your groove, hey, the log road, that's where they're all at.
The logging road, baby.
Just don't tell your buddy that.
Who knew?
Don't let him listen to this.
Don't let him listen
I
to
didn't
this.
shoot that down there.
He's all like, I'm jealous. I wanted to come with you.
He could have came with.
Yeah, he could have.
He could have took my spot.
I think it's good how it
I'm
is.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I think it's great, man. I think it's fun. That's the cool thing about boning, the whole process.
Dude, I love every bit of it. Not even just the hunting side. Like, I love all of it. Getting down to like arrows, paper tuning, broadheads, noctune, all of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Food
a
plots,
neat
everything.
thing. I wonder if there's other hobbies that have this many layers to it. I'm sure there is, right? Like
I don't
golf.
know.
Is there this many layers with golf? You guys are kind of into golf.
Golf's gay.
I did golf lessons.
You did?
Yeah.
You still do?
How
or
was that?
I don't remember any of it.
Were you drunk the whole time?
Were you
or
drunk
what?
the whole time?
No.
What do you mean you took golf lessons?
Try to hit the damn ball better.
How long ago?
2 years. This is
2 years ago.
You forgot everything already?
Yeah,
Like, were
remember
you doing?
being
Like,
there?
were you doing good?
I was.
You just forgot
Okay.
everything,
I
or what?
Were you
More-
trying to take golf
well, you-
seriously, or you just?
Hey, Scotty.
I was trying
more
to.
details. What do you mean
I was
you don't
I was
remember
trying
being
to get better at golf, and then I was playing pretty good, but now it's just a drinking rally.
Oh yeah, that's what golf's. That's what golf's for.
Yeah, that's what golf's about.
Like when I started taking it serious, I'd just be way pissed. So
You can't be serious about
I'm
it.
sure golf
Yeah.
does get very technical, but we're not on that level.
No,
well, there's
no.
like the way he had me like swinging a club was just like my body does not move this way.
Doesn't wanna do
Like,
it.
Like it's kind of like,
Like,
archery, I guess,
like-
because you can have like you're supposed to have like your clubs fitted to you and like,
Yeah, which
all
I did
this
that.
jazz.
I bought fitted clubs this year.
Oh.
And
Damn.
I already sold them already.
Oh,
Scotty is the
Scotty.
guy of buy and sell and trade shit as
Yeah.
fast as you get it
As soon as-
traded.
but
Yeah.
he'll
Well, they
tell
did-
you he'll never sell that. Whatever that item
Yeah,
is,
not for
I'll never
sale.
sell that.
2
What
years
kind of
later.
autism do you
4
have that
hours
makes you want
later.
to do that?
Oh man, alls of them.
Do you make grilled cheese at night or
Sometimes
yeah?
I
Yeah.
have,
Yeah,
dude.
me-
I
me
make
too.
the best grilled cheese.
The best.
Oh,
Oh,
can you make them on
remember
Blackstone?
Robin Big?
Yeah. Oh, the gold grilled cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cheese ballers.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
That's you.
yeah.
I put $100. My buddy in the military makes better grilled cheese.
He does
Dude.
make good grilled cheeses.
Hey,
I buy like artesian style fucking cheese.
Oh no, he just makes them when we're drunk. So
Yeah.
got
Anything's
it.
good then.
I also
Drunk
make
grilled
mine
cheese
when
is
I'm
hard to
drunk.
beat.
Here's all right. You just volunteered yourself for grilled cheese night at the studio during hunting camp.
I can do that.
So when Rachel, Andy, and Devin, everybody's in,
You gotta let us know at night.
you're gonna Blackstone up all them grilled cheeses.
Just make somebody just a straight blue cheese.
Yeah, don't give that one to me.
Yeah, they
Give
got
that to
that
Andy.
Hey, I'll eat that all night long.
Come down.
Like this
where you
moldy
at?
shit.
Yeah, Eric would probably love it.
I love that stinky
freak.
shit.
Okay. Well, you
Yeah,
just
I can do
volunteered
that.
yourself for that.
I'll do that.
Just mold.
That and tomato soup.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Use milk or
Shit,
water?
Huh?
You use milk or water with
Milk.
tomato soup?
Gotta use milk.
Milk.
Milk, yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up with using water.
Milk.
Sorry.
And then when you're
Ew.
eating it, you
You're
got a
drinking-
glass of whole milk.
Just drinking V8 at that point.
This is a good point. So what we're doing, keep talking about hunting camp. Basically from the day after Halloween, basically November 1st, for a couple of weeks, we have Rachel and Andy, our friends, are coming in and staying here because they have a lease nearby. And Devin, our buddy from Utah, is coming in, and he shares a lease with them and has another permission piece. So every night, we're going to do like bringing hunting camp back, like they're dying, there's not
Yeah.
hunting camps anymore. So every night we're going to do something like hunting camp related, hanging out here. So we're going to We got a poker table over for camp. We got a Blackstone. We're gonna grill out. We're gonna go to my buddy's cabin, Todd, close by, and have like a bonfire night. We're gonna do a card game night. Just do like all the hunting camp stuff one
Hell
night
yeah,
of
dude.
every week, and just like
That's cool that you can like bring that back, like try to bring it back. It's
we're
tight.
trying.
We'll probably be
It's-
in a different camp.
we have the facility to do it, and the problem is like Doug doesn't really hunt close here. I don't really even
That's
hunt
what
that close
sucks.
to here. Eric
Yeah.
doesn't really hunt close
I'm
to
like
here.
the opposite of here.
So you guys will have to just trickle in your nights,
Yeah.
to where it makes sense, or just tag out,
That would be the best thing we could do.
and then we'll just enjoy camp
Hey,
together. Yeah,
hey, let's do that.
Let's do that.
That's an idea.
I think it's great. I think it's gonna be so much fun.
That does sound fun.
You know, just like hunting camp's back, baby. We're duding it up. And
What's up?
Rachel's one of the dudes with us. So
Do you have like a camp, or you just? Is it your place is close to home?
So the one farm's like 55 minutes from my house. But if we go out there, we just hunt all day. Like there's no point in going home. There's no
Yeah.
point in going
Right.
anywhere.
Yeah.
But then the other farm's like 15, 25 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So
cool,
Easy peasy.
perfect.
yeah.
Well, dude, we appreciate you coming out.
Yeah.
I appreciate
man.
you guys having me out.
I hope it was worth it.
Oh, dude, for sure.
I feel like it's a long
to
drive
hear.
to come here to bullshit with us for
7 hours.
It's a haul.
Ugh.
But
He was so excited.
Ohio.
I really was.
He was
That's-
when you-
super excited.
When we were talking on Instagram, I was working and
why is that funny?
Because I was in the bathroom getting ready for work one morning. It was like 5 a.m.
Oh, this is the morning where
yes,
you
and
texted
you
me. I was
messaged
asleep.
him, and he freaked out. And I was like, "What? Like, what's wrong?" And he's like, "Look who just messaged me!" Like
That's awesome.
freaking out, super excited. So, I mean, he's just been looking forward to this.
That's
Hell
tight,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
You don't really see like people in this community who are like true. You don't. They're all like, "Welcome back to my show.
Yeah.
Thank Jesus Christ. I don't cuss." Bullshit. Fuck
Yeah.
you. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Shit fuck. Shit fuck.
Be a real person. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Fuck you. Yeah, you do.
I mean, you're not wrong for sure.
Real recognize real.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. I take that as a big.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, man.
So, especially like when I was going, I'm gonna sound like a fucking bootlicker. When we were going to that Ohio show, me and all my homies were in the truck, and I was like, "Man, dude, you guys are gonna be fucking jealous that I'm gonna be meeting Kurt Geyer." And they're like, "Who the fuck is Kurt Geyer?" And I'm like, "What do you mean, who the fuck is Kurt Geyer?"
What the hell?
And they,
Who the fuck is that guy?
because they all watch, they all watch like the TV shows and all that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we showed up and, we like talked and all that shit. And they're like, "Man, that guy's cool as fuck." I was like, "Yeah, because you guys are fucking faggots and watch the guys on TV.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't come off like a major douche. I was having, dude, all trade show season. I was super self-conscious of like how I seemed to everybody because I was having like really bad vertigo. And so like, I think it set in really hard on me at Ohio. So like part of the show at Ohio, I was sitting in the back on the coolers and Rachel and Andy and everybody and Lee were working the booth. And I was like sitting back there with my shoes. I was like fucked up. I don't know what it was, like some sort of anxiety shit or something, but did I seem off? Did I say that to you when you were there?
No.
I don't remember if I was having it.
I
then.
also had like an anxiety attack pretty much.
Yeah. So I might have been
get,
having
like-
an anxiety attack the whole time.
I get like uncomfortable and stuff like that. Like if I meet somebody who like I look up to, I respect and I appreciate, I like get clammy hands and all that shit. Like all on the way here, talking now, all that shit. You know what I mean? But it's because I relate.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely get it.
Don't want to fuck it up.
No,
I get
you
it,
didn't.
man.
You did great.
I wonder if I had some sort of built-in anxiety with that because Ohio, I forgot. It's like I felt every show that I was like being rude to everybody because I wasn't feeling well, and I was like trying to fight through this like vertigo, which I've never dealt with ever. So the whole time, like I always wear flat Vans at the shows, which is a bad fucking move. I need to just quit doing that.
Yeah.
But I was like taking like there's concrete floors, like smooth concrete floors in all those venues, and they're cold. And so I was like taking off my shoes. I was like in my socks the whole time was like made me feel a little better. So everyone's probably like, "What the fuck's that?"
You say that every year,
That's
like
fucking hippie
I shouldn't wear
over
these
here.
Vans.
I forget, dude. I don't know. Forget.
Dude, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So obviously, like
Anything goes.
we know that, but
Uh-oh.
no,
Yeah.
like
Here we
being
go.
like heavily tattooed, engages and all that shit. How hard is it for you to get permission back then? And how did it? And because like I have my two pieces, you know what I mean, and they're with my buddy. But like when I go to ask, it's like, the fuck?
Dirtball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Though
I could see
Like,
what
So
you're
I
saying.
haven't always
I
been,
get it.
I haven't always been this tattooed.
Yeah.
So I've been bow hunting since I've been bow hunting since I was 13 or 14. And obviously, I wasn't tattooed then.
Right.
So a lot of my properties, I had got permission younger in those days before I was even 18 and had access that way. And then got to meet a lot of people and then like progressively got more tattooed. And then I've either leased ground where it really didn't matter what I looked like because there was a contract and that's what it was.
No, yeah. I hear you.
But a lot of it, couple of permission pieces I got, it was before my hands and neck were tattooed. And I remember before I got my hands and neck tattooed talking to like Austin Chandler about it. He's like, man, my only concern for you is talking to old farmers about hunting their ground. Because they're going to judge you even though you are a good dude.
Yeah.
They're going to judge you.
Yeah.
And for sure, I think it has impacted some of it for me. Example, I won't use names here. So one of our really close buddies to the podcast, he got permission to hunt a piece of ground that this guy had. And this dude said that you can come out here, but I don't want the tattooed guy from WCB out here because I caught him trespassing on a piece of ground. I've never trespassed like knowingly during hunting season. You know, maybe I was a kid riding my bike to build BMX trails somewhere, and, in that park by Hampton, whatever it's called. But
He's gonna remember you from that.
yeah, it wasn't tattooed then.
That's the guy.
And that was like one of those things. It's like I think my appearance made this dude make up a scenario in his head somehow. So it's like that type of shit. I'm like, I'm sure that I would have never known that unless this guy would have told me it.
Right.
And if I wonder how many more of those conversations have taken place that I didn't know about, or a rumor got spread, and then just because I'm recognizable from being tattooed and looking like a freakazoid compared to like an average dude, I'm sure that somehow is like assumed I'm a shitbag and don't let this guy in, or I'm sure that happens and I don't know about it.
Yeah.
So
isn't it funny though? Because you're like, yeah, I look like this, but look at this.
Well, yeah. It's I don't know. It's something I don't really think about. I don't think because
I forget I have my neck tattooed like all the time.
I do too all the time.
All the time.
It'd be weird if you thought about it all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
I forget my ass is tattooed sometimes.
Yeah. Imagine
I got
that.
mine too, dude.
Hey,
Don't
imagine
worry.
that, but on your neck. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Weird.
So
Same exact thing.
it's an interesting. It's a weird thing in the hunting industry because when I first started going to ATA as like trying to make a career out of hunting related things, I took them out when I first went to my first few ATA shows and was like trying to make connections because I thought that's how you're supposed to do it.
What, your gauges? You're talking about taking your gauges out?
Mm-hmm.
I take a lot of. I take mine out every time I go to ask for a permission piece.
I don't blame you.
Pretty much put my hood up.
Yeah, I get it. Wear some work gloves and just have your hood.
Unabomber style.
Hazmat suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up? Hey, I'm here spraying for bugs while I'm
How's it
back there.
going?
Do you mind if I hunt?
I think it depends on like tattoo style too. I mean, like,
It's how you carry yourself with it.
yeah,
That too.
Like, I don't know, dude rolls up with like prison tats or like no regrets. So it'll be like
They're all blurry and just
Yeah,
not
it's
that
like-
great. Yeah. That does
know,
make a
man.
difference. It's just like anything. It's like if you're dressed nice or like speaking nicely.
Yeah.
You know, I think how you speak helps. I think your demeanor and how you can speak takes you further than your appearance nowadays.
yeah.
But like I used to take my gauges out of ATA, but then in time, I was like, well, it's good because I can talk. What was that?
I don't know.
Did you fart?
No. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Was that the ghost from the 666 episode?
probably.
There it was again. Someone here?
You want to go investigate, Scotty? If you die, we'll come get you.
He's like, I really want to.
Grabs a bow.
Grabs a bow with nothing on it.
It might have been the ice falling.
Well, good thing we've been using ice. None of us are all drinking cans of beer.
I've never heard the ice fall.
At the ice machine?
Did you lock that front door over there? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, Scotty doesn't come back. Well, he died. That was weird. I did hear it twice. Anyway, yeah, so I just basically was like, fuck it. I'm putting my gauges in and then just rocked it. And then what I learned is it made us and myself recognizable. Like people remembered, you know?
Yeah, I do like that. Like,
You know?
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you can speak well. You know what I mean? Like, you're not a hood rat. If you're a hood rat with neck tats, it's like that changes it.
Right.
That
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
180s it.
Yeah.
Because you're the stereotype now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, the old farmer would probably make a judgment, but I feel like when you guys would talk to him, because you guys are both well spoken, you'd be like, oh, okay, like.
Yeah, I think so. At first, it might be a little weird.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate I haven't had to do much of asking for permission. Like, I did, though, real recently. I mean, the last 2 seasons ago, I got a permission piece, and they were like, I never even got brought up.
Yeah.
They're just like super cool.
Yeah, I feel like there's some like cool people about it, and then some people are like not going to give you the time of day about it.
I think it's definitely more acceptable now than it was like, back when we started hunting.
Oh, do I get looks when I pick my daughter and shit up from school?
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially like being self-employed. I normally, most times dropping my kids off or picking them up from school if there's like an early out or whatever. And everyone's like, do you have a job? What the fuck? You know what I mean? That's how I feel that they look at me.
Nah, I just got out of prison. Can't have a job.
Yeah, it's like, what's he up to?
I don't know.
Good.
I kind of like it, though. I kind of like when people are like that, but then again, I don't,
Is Scotty alive?
He's dead.
Damn it.
I wonder what's out there. I wonder what got him.
Rest in peace.
What do you think got him?
Whatever we awoken with the Ouija board.
Ouija board.
Probably a...
Yeah, they played with the Ouija board.
You don't like that.
I hear something moving.
Oh, you're alive.
Shit coming. It's from the basement.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You gonna go down there?
There's somebody out back.
I ain't going down.
What do you mean it's from the basement?
Like an animal?
It sounds like there's some like hard shit moving around in the basement.
That's got to be Jake in there working on the furnace.
Is he here?
I don't know. Look out the back door.
There's some hard shit going on down there.
There's like shit like goosh.
It's got to be him.
Okay.
He's working on it.
He's an animal.
So if you had
dude.
like
He's
a
an
pistol
animal.
or something,
Huh?
If you had like a pistol here, I'd go down there and check it out.
I got a
If
pistol.
you're like boom, 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 look, got him.
It's Jake.
It's Jake.
Hey, man, that's not cool.
If I just a bum man on there in our basement. Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Well, anyway, we're tattooed, blue screwed and tattooed. That's what I like to say. Hey, appreciate your support, dude.
I appreciate you guys for having me.
You want to shout anybody out?
Yeah, dude. I want to shout my buddy River Smith out. I want to shout my buddy Riley Brownrigg out, and that's about it.
Your father-in-law
Absolutely.
for getting you into hunting.
Yeah, that dude.
Your wife for being a badass bitch. With all due respect.
That's
With all
right.
due respect.
That's right.
It's a compliment.
I'll
Thank
forever
you.
be grateful.
Cool. Well, you're rocking it, man. Best of luck in your
Yeah.
future bow seasons. You're tagged out now.
Yeah,
Family
you're
time.
tagged out.
Yeah, dude.
Does. You gotta
Going
get
on
some
doe patrol now.
Hell
Oh.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Gonna let the prime eat.
This guy hates does.
I fucking hate does, dude.
Why do you hate women?
I don't. I just hate does.
Those are women,
Women
too.
deer.
Well, thanks, man. Appreciate it a ton.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Thanks
you
for coming,
guys,
man.
dude, for real.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Doug.
Doug with the dong duster.
Oh,
What?
Dude, a dog
The hell?
duster.
damn.
You cocksucker.
Where'd that come from?
Dude, look at it.
Dude.
Dude, you didn't hear? Mustaches are gay now.
No, they're not. They never were.
Hey, not what I heard.
I bet you if we took a poll, most gay dudes like mustaches. I bet you.
Yeah. Shave your mustache and glue them to your eyebrows.
Oh, yeah. That'd be awesome.
Why? Would I do that? That makes no sense.
Just for the hell of it.
You've never heard that?
Are you
dude?
possessed right now?
We need to somehow, like, if you ever decide you want to shave at one time, there's somebody up here now.
Dude, shit is moving around.
You keep looking that way.
Dude, there's
I
some
keep hearing
shit
like
going
bangs and
Okay, Doug's
Hey.
gay. Moving on. Scotty, what do you got?
nothing.
You're
He's all
scared.
flustered.
Yeah, I'm like wigging out.
on. Hey, you're
right
closest to the door, so
Hey,
you're
just
good.
out on there. Come wear you out,
getting you
dumbass.
first.
Okay, we gotta get out of case we gotta go kill somebody.
Jake
Eric,
just
No,
walks
they-
through the
they-
door and just uppercut from God.
No, thanks you
I'm
guys
sorry.
for making the drive, and hopefully you had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, dude,
you,
I had a
guys.
blast. Thanks for being cool with it and shit.
Dude, of
I
course.
really
No
felt
problem.
welcome. I really did.
Good.
Good,
All right.
good.
We did our job then. So appreciate you guys big time.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah,
Thank
nice to
you.
meet both you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll see you in Ohio twice, probably.
Probably.
Okay.
Are you going to the trade show?
Yeah, of course.
I thought you guys said last year you guys weren't going to be at the
No,
trade
Ohio
show.
blew our tits off.
Well,
we're gonna be at
yeah.
Ohio. We're coming back,
Blew our
and then
tits off.
we're gonna be in Winchester, Ohio, January 25th for the Blackgate WCB party.
Yeah.
I'll have more details on that. You know what to do. Go shoot your bow. We love you. Peace.
Ciao.